Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I'll let it begin by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Hawakakwadash. Our double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, to all the dedicated brothers out there that's giving their due diligence and serving Yahawah, those only begotten Son, Yahawashi, in sincerity and truth. All right, I'd like to say Shalom, Shalom. All right, today's topic I'd like to touch on. We are here to sing this song, right? We're here to sing this song, right? Because there's an individual that showed up to the church, to the altar. What was it, Friday? Right. Friday camp. And, he just had the impression that, the only way we gonna reach individuals is through music. And there's, some truth on it. Some of these songs, they do got messages hidden within it, and it opens up your mind. It wakes you up to think about certain things and look up certain things, and it opens you into that rabbit hole. But we're not here to sing anything, man, right? Even though the title said we are here to sing this song, but what I'm actually referring to is us teaching, preaching, speaking on YAHAWASHI, the things that relaying this message. This is likened into a song, right? Something that you could enjoy, something that's comforting, right? Something to rejoice the heart, right? So like always, Lord, one of this lessons edifying, right? I'm gonna just get straight to it because I just thought of something. It says, as music there's a certain way you gotta navigate through this to get the right. What's going on here? Salaki, can bear with me. Yep, I knew it was something like that. This is the book of Sirach 40, verse 20. Wine and music rejoiceth the heart, but the love of wisdom is above them both. The point behind this is that people listen to music and people drink wine for almost the same reason. It rejoices the heart, right? It comforts you, right? But the love of wisdom is above them both. You loving wisdom and you receiving wisdom could do way more than what could music and wine do for an individual, right? The only way the true comforts come from these words. Let's bring that out. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians 4:18, right? Wherefore comfort one another with these words. These words is very comforting. These things could rejoice your heart, right? So we come to sing this song is what the truth, right? This is not a band where we get in with instruments, even though you could like it into it, because we get together and the instruments that you would see us with is the scriptures. Some brothers is equipped with the GNT, NLT. Some brothers might have the dictionary. Some brothers might use the phone. Like, that's our instrument of use. But we're not going to say that we're like these bands where we got a banjo and we're just singing out here like carnally. No, this is a spiritual thing. Everything that we do is spiritual, right? Even thinking ahead, thinking of the things to come that YAHAWASHI says is going to happen, whether though you don't see it right now, right? It's you got to be a spiritual individual to believe. It's the book of St. John 4:23. Let's read this in the NLT. But the time is coming, indeed is here now, when true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth. The Father is looking for those who will worship him in that way. This is the only way that you would be able to properly serve YAHAWASHI is what? Through spirit and in truth. So everything that we do would have to be spiritual. So yes, we are singing a song if you want to like it into that, but it's not the one that you're it's not what you're expecting, because this is the spirit of our people right here. This is the book of Isaiah. So like this is the book of Isaiah 30 verse 10, right? 9. Let's read this in the NLT as well. That these people are stubborn rebels who refuse to pay attention to YAHAWASHI's instructions. They tell the seers, stop telling visions. They tell the prophets, don't tell us what is right. Tell us nice things. Tell us lies. Right? Forget all the gloom. Get off your narrow path. Stop telling us you're Holy One of Israel. This is the spirit of this is the spirit of the world. So when we come to sing this song, you thinking we're here to sing a Christmas carol, when really we're singing the destruction of America, the destruction of individuals that don't repent and serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? So again, this is likened into a song, but it might not be a song that you would enjoy, per se. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 7. 14. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 3. Damn, what's going on with Slackio? That's not safe. I don't know what it is. It's the book of Revelation. I ended up in 17. It's the book of Revelation, chapter let's just start from the top through the spirit. All right. 14 verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping, and with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. So meaning the only people that's going to be singing this song is the elect. And that song is representing what? The truth. Right? And these are the ones that sealed. Right? The prophets. Which they will be singing that song to the rest of the believers. Which, you know, the 1/3 as a whole will eventually know this song. But the ones that's going to be singing it ultimately will be the prophets. All right? But again, this is a song, but it's not the song of what you would, what you would really enjoy if you're a worldly person. Because once you hear this truth, it should compel you, persuade you, convince you to do better. And if it doesn't, this is going to be a bitter thing to you. All right, but again, we are set up to sing this song, right, to the nation of Israel. Whether you enjoy it or not, this is what we're set up to do. It's the book of Ezekiel 33, verse. Let's just start in verse 30. Because a lot of people, they like what they hear to an extent. And then what they buck up, Ezekiel 33 and 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and the doors of the houses. These people, they scoff, they mock. Right now, they do it they do it behind a keyboard. Right, there's agents out there, there's unbelievers that watch, for who knows why. They watch for, this is gonna go into it, but let's bring this out real quick. This is the book of Luke 21 verse 15. For I will give you a mouth of wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. All right, that's why they're still, even though they don't like what they hear, they scoffing. They're during the trance. They still got to look. They can't help it but listen. Ezekiel 33 verse 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, everyone to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from Yahawah, because they understand what we're saying is on point, but they still, in a position to scoff. And they come unto thee as people cometh, and they sit before thee as many people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. Right? Because there's even some individuals that say, oh, we believe, shalom, I'm going to follow you, this and that. And they only doing it so that way they could, see us make a fool out of ourselves, so-called make a fool out of ourselves, because, to the unwise, they think what we're doing is foolish, right? They watch us strictly for entertainment, right? Because really that's what verse 30 go into. Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that coming forth, Yahawah Shem YAHAWASHI. Because these people watch, they talk, they scoff, but they still want to watch, right? So meaning that they only doing it for entertainment, right? They come as a people, as coming and sit before thee as many people. So meaning they still show up, but they don't do it for any good intentions. They do it because they do it for entertainment purposes. Verse 32, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song, one that has a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. Let's read that in NLT. You are very entertaining to them, right? So again, they come to us to really get entertained, that's all the wrong reasons. You're supposed to convert and leave, that old man alone, because that old man is not properly serving the Lord, right? And if you are looking forward to being delivered in the end, you need to take action now, right? Because the more you hear us preach, the closer we're getting to the end. We don't advise anybody to take their time about this. I mean, of course, you're gonna want to look well to your goings, because you got to count the cost. You want to be persuaded in your own mind, but at the same time, speed the process up, because you don't know when things is gonna kick off. It could kick off next week, kick off tomorrow. Shit, just today, Trump got in the seat. So that's the times that we're living in, man. He already passed a few bills. Literally today, I guess there was 100 of them. So the process is done, is speeded up, both sides. So we need to take advantage at the fact that the truth is revealed to us, and do more, because soon the same resources that we have here today to look things up and tie things together might not be here. So we need to use Google, use YouTube, use whatever we can to get as much information we can, because again, these things could be taken away from us, just like how they banned TikTok, because we know where that's gonna lead to eventually, the famine of the word. All right, you are very entertaining to them, like someone who sings love songs with a beautiful voice, or plays fine music on an instrument. They hear what you say, but they don't act on it. But when all these terrible things happen to them, as they certainly will, then they will know a prophet has been among them. That's the whole thing about it. We're likening to a song because this is a song, right? And they said, they like what they're hearing, but it still doesn't faze them, right? But this, again, it's not the song that you think that it is. That's why I've been wording it and explaining it since the title started. Because when you're thinking of you're thinking of a song, you're thinking of some romance or whatever. No, man, this is serious matters, right? We're talking about the end, and ultimately it sounds good to us, man, right? We're harping to it. It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 4, right? And Yahawah Shem YAHAWASHI said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the man that cry, that sigh and that cry. So Jerusalem and that city is referring to the men, of that nation of Israel, right? And what are we doing? We're setting the mark upon the man that sigh and that cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof, right? Because again, they will be in the same spirit, right? They will be in the same spirit, because we're speaking of destruction. We're speaking of how unfair it is down here. And those that's in the same spirit would understand, and they would lament. They'll be like, yeah, you're right. And those are the ones that's getting marked for deliverance. Right? This is the book of Matthew, the 10th chapter. Is this it though? Just write it down. Yep. It's the book of Matthew 11, verse 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? Is it like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. Right? That's the whole thing about it. Let's read that in the NLT. We played wedding songs, and you did not dance. So we played funeral songs, and you did not mourn. The whole thing about it is that we trying to get y'all ready for the wedding of YAHAWASHI. And you're not dancing to it. You're not agreeing to it. You're not vibing with it, meaning that this is not what you want. This song doesn't please you. Right? But again, it's only going to be the elect that's going to receive it. It's going to like what they hear. Right? When I speak, they are for war. It's like I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war. That's the whole thing about it. You got to see the end game. You got to see how, you got to see the bigger picture, man. Because when you hear us speak, we're talking about the destruction of the Edomites. But why would you like evil? Right? You gotta look at it that's why I had to bring out the book of St. John. Those that serve YAHAWASHI gotta serve him in spirit and in truth. You can't just be stuck in your own ways, looking at things as you were, in the world, because obviously Esau, Edom did a number on you. He done destroyed your way of thinking. He done corrupted you, man. Now it's time to take a step back and just listen. Listen to the music, man. Right? You're not gonna like it unless you give it a chance. Right? Automatically, when the song started, you already wanted to change it. Hey, you never know. Some music really be like that, where you don't like how it starts, but it ends up being a hit. All right, but again, we are set up to sing this song. But the song that we're referring to ain't what you think it is. This is the book of Songs 119, verse 56. It's not it. 59. Nope. 54. Right. Songs 119, verse 54. Thy statues have been my songs in the house of my pilgrimage. Right. So the statutes and judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua has been songs in the house of my pilgrimage. So these are likened to songs, and this is the song that we sing. This is the songs that Yahweh Shem Yahushua want to hear. Right? It's the book of Songs 105, verse 1. Give thanks unto Yahweh, call upon his name, make known his deeds among the people. Sing unto him, sing songs unto him. And you do it by what? Talk ye of all his wondrous works. You sing a song by talking about everything that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is getting ready to do and everything that he did. Just talking about the scriptures in general. This is a song. And this is what we come to sing. Right? There's different categories of songs. There's R&B, there's slow jams, and that's how the scriptures is. There's judgment, right? We sing the songs of judgment. We sing the songs of repentance. We sing the songs of salvation, right? There's different, you know, sometimes you might like the easier things, which that's mostly what they sing in the church, or what they talk about the church is John 3:16. But we sing it all because we cannot hold back, right? We can't hold back what was given to us because we know now we're obligated to tell you, right? And ultimately, it's done through the Spirit. We don't have a script where we go to church and we only stick to certain topics. I mean, of course, we're going to stick to the topic for talking about a topic, but sometimes the Spirit moves. Then we move with the Spirit and go talk about whatever. But again, we're not just going to be talking about smooth things. We're here to talk about the whole role, right? That's just what it's about. We're not here to hold back at all. I have not shunned to declare unto you. Let's bring that out as well. But before that, let's bring this out. This is the book of Ezekiel 3, verse 1. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest. Eat this roll and go speak unto the house of Israel. That's the whole thing about it. Eat the roll. Eat the whole roll. We're not just here to set up to just talk about one part of the one part of the scriptures. We're here to preach the whole thing, man. Right? We're here to talk about the whole thing. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. This is the book of Acts 20, verse 27. And I'm going to end off here, right? This is the book of Acts 20, verse 25. And now, behold, I know that ye all, among whom I have gone preaching the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of the Most High, shall see my face no more. Wherefore I take you record this day that I am pure from the blood of all men. For I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsels of the Most High. Right? So Paul said, look, I'm good. I didn't hold back. I told you exactly what the Most High told me to tell you. Scriptures talk about give you warning from him. So that's what Paul did. So whatever happens from this point on, it's on you. It's reading the NLT. And now I know that none of you whom I have preached the kingdom will ever see me again. I declare today that I have been faithful. If anyone suffers eternal death, it's not my fault. For I didn't shrink from declaring all that God wants you to know. He didn't stop. He didn't shorten it. He didn't take shortcuts. He did it. All right. Let's look up the word shunned. Going into drawback, right? What is it? G5288. Going into draw back, to let down, lower. So he didn't trim his way to seek love. He said it the way he needed to be said. And that's the spirit that we need to be in. Right? When we come to sing the song because you don't like the song that's being played, we don't go off track. We remain and we stay faithful to it, because this is the song that YAHAWAH by YAHAWASHI set us up to sing. To draw back of a timid person, to draw oneself, to be timid, to cover, to shrink. So that's the whole thing about it. We're not timid to sing the song. The scripture's talking about spare not of those who from timidly hesitate to avow what they believe, to be unwilling to utter from fear, to shrink from declaring, to conceal, to disassemble. And that's not what we're on. Right? So Paul said, look, man, I told you what needed to be done. I told you what it was. So if anything happens, that's upon your own head, man. Right? Let's go back to Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter. Ezekiel 3, verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul. NLT. If you warn them and they refuse to repent and keep on sinning, they will die in their sins. But you will have saved yourself because you obey me. That's the whole thing about it. We're not here to trim our ways, man. We're here to serve YAHAWASHI, man. This is what needs to be sung. This is what we're singing. Period. It's the book of Jeremiah 2 and 31. Or is it 33? 33. Right? Why trimmest thou way to seek love? Therefore thou hast also thought taught the wicked ones thy ways. And we're not in the spirit of trimming our ways to seek love. That's not what we're doing. It's the book of Jeremiah 48:10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushua deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. So that's not what we're doing. We're not shunning to declare the words of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushua to all. If the Most High said this is what we got to do, this is what we're doing. Isaiah 58 verse 1, cry aloud. We're crying in the way by speaking, by singing this song. Spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. And that's what we're doing, whether you like it or not. Whether you jam into the beat or not, that falls back on the individual. All right, but I'm gonna end off here. Point was made again. We are set up to sing this song, right? The truth is likened into a song. So I'm gonna end off by giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Hawakakwadash. Our double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.